Hello, dear listener. If you come across this video, it's no coincidence. So please just set aside 7 minutes for this video. Whoever you are, you need what you're about to hear. I promise you, when this short video is over, you will feel great, and what you hear will change how you see yourself forever. Are you ready? The old sage, who went to the forest in the mornings to ponder deeply, had withdrawn to the shade of an old tree. At that moment he heard a crow crying perched on a dry branch. The wise man asked in a kind voice, "Why are you crying?" The crow's voice was heavy with despair. It said, "I am the most wretched of all creatures. Children throw stones at me, dogs chase me from their gardens. They say my feathers are red, and even then people chase me. I wish I had never existed. I wish I could have ceased to exist." The wise man smiled understandingly. After a moment of silence he spoke. "What others think, or you can't control how you should be treated. If you wish everything to go according to your own desires and reality differs from your expectations, then you start to feel sad. So, could your current sadness stem from what you think should happen rather than from the events themselves? But still, I will help you, dear crow. I can put an end to your suffering. Tell me, if you had the power to change your nature, what would you choose to be?" The crow answered without hesitation, "A swan, a pure white swan. Everyone loves swans. They are pure, elegant, and lovely. Before you rush to change your nature, I want you to talk to a swan. Talk to the creatures you admire. They are pure and lovely. They are truly beautiful. In your eyes, for the first time, a glider of hope was gliding on the surface of a nearby migratory water. So pure, and poets write verses about your grace. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The grace of a swan. His neck drooped slightly. "Well, I'm not happy," he replied. "There are so many beautiful colors in the world, but I'm only white. If only you knew how much I envy the parrot's colors. All day long I'm nothing but white against the clouds. I can barely see, I barely remember." The parrot, a magnificent bird adorned with rainbow feathers, must know true happiness. Upon this, the crow began to fly to look for a parrot. After a short while, he found the parrot in a flowering tree. He perched beside it and said, "You are so colorful and beautiful that you must be the happiest bird in the world." The silent parrot fluffed up its bright feathers and replied, "These colors are my curse. People cage us for our beauty. Even in this forest, I live in constant fear of trappers. But the peacock is not like us. I don't think there is a bird that knows happiness better than it. It is so magnificent that it is not only beautiful, but people worship it and protect it." In a panic and haste, the crow flew for miles until it found a peacock in a temple garden. Temple visitors were offering flowers and food to this magnificent bird. Finally, the crow thought, "I have finally found a bird that is happy." When the people left, the crow approached the peacock and said, "My dear peacock, you are so beautiful that thousands of people come here to see you. On the other hand, when people see me, they immediately get scared and run away. You must be the happiest bird in the world." But when the crowd dispersed, the truth was revealed. The peacock lived behind walls. Its feet were bound with golden chains. As it walked towards its cage, it replied, "I too once thought I was the most beautiful and happy bird in the world. But because of my beauty, I was locked in this cage. They call it worship, but it is a prison of admiration. They pluck my colorful feathers and it hurts so much. On top of that, they force me to dance. Do you know what I dreamed of? my dear crow, freely. I dream of flying, of choosing my own path. When I see you soaring in the sky, going wherever you want, my heart bursts with jealousy. I wish I could be as free as you." The crow was suddenly astonished, unable to say anything. "But everyone hates me," shouted the peacock. The peacock sighed deeply and added, "This is your freedom. No one envies your feathers, your freedom." The crow turned to the old wise man sitting in the shade of the old tree as if no time had passed. "Now I begin to understand," he said. "The beauty of the crow traps him. The colors of the parrot imprison him in fear. The splendor of the peacock binds him with golden chains. But you?" asked the wise man. "I am free. I have always been free. In fact, I am free to fly, free to choose, free to exist. The struggles are the price of my freedom. I am seen as a single entity, and for that I should be grateful." The old wise man smiled. "The greatest poverty is having little. To be not to be, it is to constantly want more. The deepest prison is not built of steel comparisons, and the strongest chains are of gold. Crow happiness is something we are not the moment we stop wishing to be. It begins from that day on. When the crow looked at its reflection, it no longer saw an ugly black bird as vast as the boundless sky, in which it flew as free as the wind that carried it. He saw a creature as rich as the life he chose to embrace and cherish. We have come to the end of this wisdom-filled story, dear friends. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful teaching. It's not just the crow. Even a single leaf falling from an ant branch gives us wonderful lessons. Because, like a tree with its roots deeply embedded, we too live rooted in this nature. We are all interconnected. As Marcus Aurelius said, harming the bee harms the hive. Just like the crow, we can spend our lives wishing to be someone else, or we can discover who we already are. Let's be like a crow that discovers itself. Dear friends, let's understand now that true freedom is not about changing what you are, but about releasing what you think you should be. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.